Okay, so we've got some Modern Warfare 2, and this is a nuke fail, another one of my many nuke fails that I have. I think these are probably more entertaining than an actual nuke itself, because it's the whole idea of just being that gnat's knacker away from getting the nuke and something awful happening. And that was exactly what happened here. This was taken from a morning of real good wholesome gaming, where I had many nuke fails. I could have shown you about 3 or 4 gameplays here. I didn't get one nuke out of about 7 games, but I came so close. Everything was great. The connection was fantastic. It was just down to stupid stuff. It's like the game before this. There was one game on Scrapyard. And all of this is 6v6 TDM, by the way. And it was on Scrapyard, and I thought, okay, I've got my AC-130. Where is there safe to hide on Scrapyard with the AC-130? It doesn't matter where I go, I always get found. And I called the AC-130, and I thought, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right underneath the plane. You know that back part of the, broken down plane where there's a little underneath bit? I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I sort of crawled underneath, and I thought, well, nobody will find me there. And while I've got the AC-130 and the Harriers up in the air, I'll be as safe as houses. And I think I stretched to about 19 kills, and by the time AC-130 had finished and I'd climbed out of the cockpit, it was like I was in a totally different place. 19 for 1. Fantastic. So yeah, that was quite annoying. But then this was even more frustrating. So it's quite an action-packed game. I hope you enjoy it. I started off with the MP5K, which is not a very good gun for these kind of maps, but it's fun. I find it more fun than the UMP45. I do pick up somebody's blinged up UMP45 and tear most people up with that, I think. But yeah, I won't spoil it too much. Just enjoy the failure. Now, just to let people know, I've kind of been away for a week. I went on a little bit of a break away, myself and the family, and I didn't really announce it last week because if I had done, then, my wife would have turned around and said, why are you telling everybody you're going away? You're exposing it on the internet that you're having a holiday. People will rob your house and all of your good things and treasures will be gone forever. And I thought, that's probably true actually, because, this is a snidey world and people have ways of finding out things about you. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll spend a bit of time. I didn't get as many videos on scheduled upload as I wanted to, but I got 2 videos up, which was the Battlefield video and the one talking about what console to get next, because I genuinely didn't know. So yeah, I couldn't really get around to answering many comments and things like that, but basically where I went, it was just so far away. There was no internet connection. My phone wasn't picking up a good internet, and it was just a struggle. But I did manage to log in a few times on the place where I was. There was kind of like a laptop, area, like an intranet area or whatever they call it, and I managed to look and see how things were progressing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those games, but it was just really difficult to try and get all these games in and get all these commentaries in and get them uploaded and try and keep the channel active, because I didn't want to go away and leave everything dead, because especially when you're not answering people were like, where have you gone? What's happened? Have you quit? What the fuck? What's going on? So yeah, I thought I'd do it that way. I'll get a couple up there and I'll come back clean and fresh and have lots of new uploads for you. So yeah, so the kind of progression that's happened since I've been away is that Treyarch seem to have released their teaser trailer for what's now going to be known as Black Ops 3, as we all sort of probably guessed. And, I managed to watch a little bit of it last night, and it didn't really give much away. I'm kind of fascinated how these channels are doing breakdowns of it. I noticed that the Schwann's done a piss take, another parody of it, which people again don't seem to understand. But yeah, there was people genuinely seriously, right, okay, so we've got these DNA strands, and there's some numbers here, and if you look at this number here, then it means that that's the Illuminati, so we're going to be playing as the Illuminati. And you're going to be classed as number 1 in the Illuminati, who is, I don't know, king fucking whatever. And it just doesn't give anything away. It's very secretive. It's very sort of cloak and dagger. But they obviously want to say, okay, speculation over. Here's what you're going to get, but you're not going to get any more. It's like having friends around for dinner and sort of being in the kitchen and they're saying, what's on the menu? We don't know. And you open the door and just waft out with your hands the smell of the food in the living room and say, okay, guess. Just that's all you're getting. Just make your guesses and take what you can from it. And then people make videos about, is it potatoes? Is it steak? Is it lamb? What the fuck are we going to eat? And that's all people have been doing. They've been really speculating over this strange little trailer that doesn't give anything away. But I think it's going to be in a few weeks where they do give some hints and tips away. I noticed, I watched a quick Thunder video and I sort of clicked on a link. I couldn't watch it all because the internet was crap, but I did find this link which I clicked on. It sort of said that, to put everybody's mind at ease, there's not going to be exo jumping. which is, if that's genuinely true, then that's a good thing. But it is, you know, I think there is going to be some kind of boosting movement. So whether it's going to be a rush forward, or people are talking about wall climbing, I don't know how true that's going to be. So it doesn't really give much away in the era. People were tweeting me saying, I think it's World War II, I think it's Cold War. But looking at the picture of the guy who's sort of sitting there with the guns pointing downwards, like the Black Ops 1 case, then that would specify that his helmet doesn't spell out World War II or Cold War. It's something a little bit more futuristic. So, I don't know. Let's wait and see. It's too early to say anything yet, but obviously I think the only thing we do know is that it's going to be called Black Ops 3. Unless they're trolling us, and maybe it's not going to be called Black Ops 3. Maybe it's going to be the battle between Haddock and Cod 2042. Who knows? But yeah, that's the kind of dangling carrot that they've thrown out there, and we can only just wait and hope, as ever. So yeah, going back to the gameplay, I'm just an unlucky shit. You know, it just doesn't matter what I do. I have this curse that has been laid upon me from some gypsy who I might have tripped up when I was shopping or something, and she touched me on the shoulder and said, fail, or something, I don't know. It's like, wherever I'm on the map, that's where the predators will come. If you remember back to a Rage and Fails, I think it was about the third one I ever did, I shown 3 quick deaths in succession from 3 predator missiles, and it was on Wasteland, and one was there, and the predator came right behind me and blew me up. Then I respawned the other end of the map, the predator came right behind me and blew me up, and then I respawned back the other side of the map, and the predator came behind me and blew me up. But that is 3 of the worst fucking bits of luck you can ever imagine, and it was kind of missing potential multi-kills just to find and smoke me out. Why can't I find this gypsy and just, I don't know, clean her shoes and say I'm sorry? I don't know, bitch. Anyway, don't look into the speculation too much. Don't believe the hype, as Public Enemy used to say. Apocalypse done.